Oh boy, here comes the microphone. Okay, that shirt. I worked that gig, but I can't even remember. No, I don't have a pocket today.
What's a problem?
Don't have a pocket.
Hey, if you don't want to get loved,
well, okay,
I shouldn't come to this house.
Look.
It's like an ankle bracelet. The shoe pocket. I committed a crime. The shoe. Yeah. Well, it's something I've never seen. Really? Mystery. Don't have a pocket.
I have pockets. What are we?
Here, take an antacid. And then I'm going to give you a baggie of them.
I've been through like almost a pack of. Oh yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I haven't even needed them. Mine's not been bad.
Get down to CVS and see if they can get that shit.
Fill it, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not. Dude, when you first I slept when you first get 3 hours of sleep, and the first thing you do when you wake up is I don't want coffee. I need 8 antacids.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
How is this unannounced?
Yeah, I was coming. Look, there's my work stuff, and I said I'll be back tomorrow.
I knew you were coming. I just wasn't expecting it so soon.
Yeah, well, I've been up since 6, so I've lived a whole lifetime already.
Can I answer it?
It's just
I'm just kidding.
An app notification. Oh no, it's an 80s tunes app.
Take a look at Windows. Probably gonna trip over that.
What's that? My lock? It's my ankle bracelet.
She's on parole.
I robbed the Truist Bank so you guys could buy your house.
She was arrested for
robbing. I robbed a bank.
For wearing ridiculous tie-dye.
I have 3 dresses with tie-dye, and Melissa calls all of my tie-dye dresses.
And that's a third of one of them?
A third, yeah.
Melissa calls
all of my tie-dyes the same name, so
she's not a fan of
my tie-dye dresses.
I saw an airplane. Did you see the airplane?
I did not, but I hear it.
I saw an airplane.
Okay, I do too. Trail of the airplane. I have lived an entire lifetime already today. I became an orphan when my dad died, but then double orphaned right before Christmas when my stepmom died. So I loved her. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh my goodness.
But she wanted to die.
He's not going to like you anymore.
Oh yeah, I need to not curse. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. I only curse when people I love die, or if I'm really mad about something, or if I hurt myself really badly. Like if I broke my clavicle, I'd probably say a bad word. But yeah, it sucks when your parent dies.
Yes, indeed.
It does. This has now become a very sad show.
Oh, we're on par for the chorus now. We're gonna eat a cake with razor blades later. If you're just wait.
We'll be right back after this razor cut.
Yeah. Stay tuned. You'll see the rest of the cyanide capsule in 15 minutes.
It's actually a pretty nice day out.
Yeah, it is.
I was wondering if my camera is hidden for shoot because I'm shooting through the bushes.
Ooh, yeah. You could do a shot, you could go all the way behind the bush and do a shot through the bush.
That is a good band name.
Through the bush?
Shooting through the bushes.
It is. I like Spitbox better.
Hey, tonight, opening up for Spitbox.
Shooting through the bushes.
If I had a TV show, this is really what I want it to be.
What?
Just two morons
Just
talking
people
on a
talking
porch.
ridiculous things.
That should be our YouTube channel. Two morons talking on a porch. That is, I would.
He's just back and
If
forth.
that was a YouTube channel, I'd be watching it right now. I want to watch two
I would
morons
too. I
talking
would
on
watch
a porch.
Two Morons. I'd probably even buy Two Morons merchandise.
We can sell if we sell them at $1 a pop. If we sell 240,000
There
of
you
them,
go.
we got our house back.
Awesome.
Hey, two morons talking on a porch. This is Ben and Jerry. Eat your heart out. We got something going.
Cheech and Chong, go away.
We're winning. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I want to see two morons. I want to see the show.
I know, I do too.
And there has to be a lot of waving at people you don't know.
Okay, like people
There
on
has,
the street.
yeah, just random.
I love doing
Yeah,
that.
every car that goes by, wave at
I
them
love
like
it.
you know them. So they look at you like, who the fuck am I waving at?
I'm actually considering going inside right now.
I think you should.
Man,
Two
yeah,
morons talking on the
two
porch.
morons talking on the porch. Now here, let's
Yeah,
wave.
okay,
let's
let's
make
do
sure,
it.
like pretend like we know them. Hey, yo, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
And they're like, what the fuck was that? Why is that funny to me?
I don't know.
These two bushes in the way, it should be a lot easier to film.
Yeah, but then it couldn't be shooting through the bushes for the band.
Isn't that what happened to Kennedy?
What? He got shot through a bush?
I don't know.
He was in a
See,
car.
I'm really stretching for these jokes here.
Well, when you're one of two morons, you have
Yeah,
to come up with something.
Someone has to be.
Because the other moron
Yeah,
might not
yeah,
have anything,
yeah.
so
I'm doing this all by myself.
you get
You-
90% of the royalties.
You morons are gonna get shot through the bushes. I've had enough of this.
I like Two Morons talking on the porch. I do.
I think
like
it's a great show.
I do
I think it
too.
would be a great show.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What does NBC stand for? No bush cutting. No bush cutting. NBC. You probably are right. Corporation or company? Probably.
I thought it stood for no one builds coffins.
Nobody builds coffins. They just
I'm stretched.
they throw everybody on a funeral pyre. In India, they call it a pyre, P-Y-R-E, and they just throw the person on there, kind of like at the end of Captain Fantastic when they put the mom on there.
Yeah.
Remember that scene?
I was irritated by that movie.
Were you? Why?
Because I felt like he went, like, why would you even, like, here's my gripe with it. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but why at those moments?
Why did he burn her at that moment?
No, not that. I'm just saying, like, it was like, it felt like he was deliberately doing stuff to get into, Like,
To
why would
annoy-
you go to the funeral and do that and act that way?
Right.
Like, you knew what you know.
Well, he knew he was going to annoy the
Yeah,
in-laws.
You
But it was
know what
so
you're getting
good.
into.
It was so
It was
good.
good. I'm not
He
saying
walked in
I
in
love
that
the
red
movie, but
suit.
it was so like, yo, dude, if you want to do what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't be.
No, but he didn't think
Yeah,
real
yeah.
clearly. Like, he
And-
sent
and-
the kid up on the roof.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, okay,
He did a couple things like that, where he had his kids climbing mountains in slippery.
it was just. It wasn't even that. Like, I can get the, like, teaching your kids to climb and, like, all that stuff. And, like, yeah, it might have started raining or whatever. But just the... Why would you put yourself into a situation...
Yeah.
You're already in this situation. Why
aggravate
Yes,
it? He
yes.
antagonized
It was
everything.
like, I understand what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But why...
Because
you know-
he hated his in-laws. And
Yeah, but you can't, like, you can't...
did you like
Yeah.
the end scene when he dumped the ashes in the toilet?
Oh no, it was a great movie. I loved the movie. It was just like, dude, I get what you're trying to do, but like, dial it back a little bit because you're gonna have an easier life if you like. Why go out of your way?
Right.
But you know,
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
to go to the script. So,
Yeah.
you know. But it was just like, yeah, I understand what you're doing. I understand the things that you're trying to do, but now you're, you know.
He was
like antagonizing them.
Yeah, he was
And
his
it's
own
like,
worst
well,
enemy.
it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're gonna be this guy, well, then you can't. And why are you?
Right. Yeah, it was such a good movie though. When he walked in that funeral in that red suit,
No, it was great.
and
It
the
was
kid, the
great,
one kid
but-
had a gas mask. That was so good.
Yes, but
And then the way they celebrated Norm Chomsky Day.
oh, good God.
Do it. Two Morons.
This is absolutely Two Morons talking, and about nothing.
Make the YouTube channel. Do it.
Two Morons talking.
He's making
Okay.
it. You're
Well,
wearing.
let's do it.
Did he get a shot of you and your dad's hat?
Oh.
Because if he didn't, that's a perfect moron icon
Oh, thank you.
for the channel.
That is
No,
okay.
I mean it in a good way. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
perfect.
Well, you know what's
icon.
funny about that?
What?
Last night, I wore this hat,
Okay.
and I got called Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah. Who
I
called you that?
100% did. Someone said, "Hey, what's up, Johnny Depp?" Now I'm
Well,
a moron.
then you just want to wear it all the time.
Yeah. I went from What's Eating Gilbert Grape to
That's a great movie too.
Pirates of the Caribbean 3 or
And then you went to court with Amber Heard, who you don't know about that whole thing.
I don't know these things.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a moron.
his ex-girlfriend or wife, this crazy chick Amber Heard, took him to court, and it was like weeks long, televised. You could watch it, and at one point it came out that she pooped on the bed when she was mad at him, and there were pictures of the poop on the bed, and it was like all this crazy stuff that he did, but also things she did came out. You need to look up the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's
I
insane. It's insane.
I think that's.
She
I
is-
think
She's whacked.
that's.
Oh yeah.
This is the beginning.
Right here. Hi, I'm one of two morons.
I don't know how to add, so
Just say I'm the
I'm a
other
moron.
moron.
I can't.
The hat's perfect, isn't it, Dylan? Do you love the hat? Oh, never mind. I have weird hats
No,
in
we're
my
like
car.
Oprah, where we go to someone from staff constantly.
Yeah.
Doesn't she do that?
She talks to people who are back
Like
camera.
staff.
She does. Yeah,
right.
she talks to
Okay.
people. She also says things like, "A car for everybody! A car for you! And you! And you!" So, I have weird hats in my car, too.
Okay.
I think I have weird hats in my car.
I'm pretty sure we're nailing this.
I know, right? We are totally playing the moron role very, very well. So what am I supposed to do for this moronic show?
Just talk.
Okay.
Just be
Natural,
So,
and that's moronic.
What's a... Well, you know, I was... I already said this, but I can't stop saying it.
Okay.
Or whatever. How does that
Okay.
work? Today in the news, they're talking about Queen Elizabeth.
I know.
And everybody's like, yeah, it's such...
I'm so
One's
shocked.
so shocked. Isn't she like a million?
I was so shocked
Yeah,
that she
everybody
died.
says, like, oh, I can't believe that she died. Well, isn't she like 1,000 years old?
Time to die.
Like,
the
yeah.
poor lady, she couldn't wait to die. She was probably like, "I'm 96 and I'm the queen and I'm tired of it. May I please be deceased at this moment?"
Everybody's like, this is such a shock. Yeah, and raptors don't exist anymore. And then I'm surprised that dinosaurs aren't here anymore.
Actually, I heard there is one in. Yeah, I heard that it hangs out near the giant grocery store.
because, like, you can disclose their location.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It hangs out in the town in which we are filming, which shall remain unnamed. But
We're in
dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
They're digitally put pyramids in the back.
What is a dinosaur's favorite grocery store? Giant. Because it's gigantic, right?
You're really taking this moron bit. You really. You just punched all those numbers. Okay.
Let's get one from you now, other moron. What is...
So a moth goes to a proctologist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard you tell this joke.
You go.
Keep telling it.
Moth goes to a proctologist. He says, "Doc, you gotta help me out, man. I don't know what to do anymore. Nothing's good. I'm at my wit's end. Like my family, like none of them. Like my son." Why am I doing this? Yeah, it's, you know. Oh my goodness. So. There was a moth, right? So he goes to the proctologist. He's like, "Doc, you gotta help me out, man. I don't know what to do, man. I'm freaking out. I think I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth." Because I'm a moth, right?
Right?
Yeah, and I'm barely clinging to my web, and it's a web of lies. I even spelled it in the web. It says lies, and I'm hanging on it, and and I don't even want to hang anymore. I just want to let go and get out of this horrible torment that is my sad, pathetic, miserable moth life. And the doctor said, well, hey, moth, I mean, I wish I could help you out, but I think you need a psychiatrist. Like, I look at buttholes. Because I'm a... Because that's how doctors, they tell you straight up, I look at buttholes. All right. Oh, this is so stupid. So the doctor says, why'd you even come here? I look at... You need a psychiatrist. I look at butthole. That's what he says. Because he's a doctor. No, so, all right. I just ruined this whole joke. But the psychiatrist, oh no, he's not a psychiatrist. He says, you need a psychiatrist. Why'd you even come here? And the mall says, well, the light was on. Yeah, see?
What's better than being in the Special Olympics?
That's one of my favorite jokes. What could be better than winning the gold medal in the Special Olympics? Not being retarded. Oh my God. Edit that.
So politically incorrect. Even Two Morons show should say retarded.
Yeah, saying retarded is pretty retarded.
It's retarded.
That's pretty retarded.
It's retarded as like it's so gay too.
Very gay.
Totally gay.
Very gay.
So gay and
very
retarded.
Gay. I hope so.
Hi, editor.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say so gay. I meant to say it's so two men making out and groping each other. To be
nothing to
politically
add to
correct, they were massaging each other's private parts.
Oh my gosh!
Because I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody.
So.
They were just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of retarded.
It's just the worst show.
The worst show ever.
I love it though. I would watch this.
I would too.
Just for the pure
idiocracy of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's use that.
Yeah, idiocracy. So, what else can we talk about? It is September 10th. Tomorrow is September 11th, the anniversary of Twin Towers coming down.
Let's do it again.
What, we're part of the terrorists? We did it?
I didn't mean that. I just wanted to,
experience it again?
Yeah, well, like when you see the best scene from your favorite movie, you don't just watch it once.
That scene, the scene where that second airplane flew into the tower, that was a pretty intense, well-filmed scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The director really.
I know. And then when
he had a vision.
When all the announcers were saying, "Oh my God, now the Pentagon has been hit," and then they were saying the plane crashed in Pennsylvania. It was very intense, and this is really worse than being politically incorrect.
That was a great movie. I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a sequel.
No, really?
Yeah.
They're probably planning it along with the 7 virgins that those terrorists got when they did that.
No, they're gonna. Spoiler alert! They're gonna bring back the Unabomber.
Oh, wow. When is this airing?
because he was such a good They gotta involve him some way.
Can they somehow reincarnate Jeffrey Dahmer for the whole thing? Do you think? Charles
Maybe.
Manson?
I don't know about that. Like, I mean,
Manson would be a good addition, you know? He was so interesting.
I liked Kaczynski.
You liked
he
him?
nailed that role, didn't he?
Yeah, he was really good in that role.
He was dynamite.
Yeah. Well, what about the guy that shot Kennedy? He was pretty good in his role.
Which one?
I don't think they ever figured it out, did they?
I don't think so.
All these good movies coming back gives you something to look forward to.
You know what? Speaking of the John F. Kennedy assassination, you know what I would like to see?
What?
Like grainy footage of the grassy knoll,
Oh, yeah?
but no human beings.
Oh.
Just a gun sitting there laughing.
That's really demented.
It was me the whole time.
The gun speaks. The gun says that.
Yes.
That would be intense. I don't know if I could handle the emotion of that. Might be too much. But yeah. So what else is coming soon?
Well, apparently the Kennedy assassination is recent topic.
Well, I heard they're gonna redo the whole John Lennon thing and maybe move it to a different part of New York City and maybe even have the towers falling in the background as John Lennon is shot, because that would be like double impact.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna pull it off, but
Probably not, because then we're going to have to hear that really sad, whiny song that he sings.
Imagine all
Imagine.
the people. Day
Oh my
I
goodness.
found my friends.
Is that song supposed to be a lightning?
It's supposed to be what?
I don't know. It's supposed to be positive or whatever.
Which song? Imagine?
Yeah, right?
I think he thought it was, and didn't Yoko help write it? She might have helped.
That's probably why it sucks.
I know. Oh, here comes another. Nobody's looking. They're all snobby today. It's the snobby Saturday crew of people who have nothing to do with waving porch people.
That was we used to play that game.
Waving at cars?
Yeah. No, that was 100% a game we used to play.
Really?
Yes.
That was
No,
a boring
yeah.
childhood. Hey, siblings, there's nothing going on today. Let's just go wave at cars. Did you do that truck thing too, where you went like that, and tractor trailer trucks would be honk, honk, and then you'd jump and cheer?
Yes.
Because it made your
And
day.
then they raped us.
Oh, yeah. Those tractor trailer drivers, I don't trust them. They're all
Just do that.
evil. Do this. So what else did you and your siblings do to entertain yourselves? I'm so happy.
I'm hoping to offend everybody.
Well, everybody will be offended if he actually puts all this
I
online.
hope so. It'll be
Like
great.
super offended.
Because you know I'm serious. I'm the most serious person ever.
Who else can we insult and offend?
We can insult people that are offended.
Yeah.
Because I hate people that are offended.
There's something wrong with people that get that offended over every little
Because, like,
thing.
they would, like, for real, people would get upset about anything I just said. Which is, like, have I done anything serious ever? I don't think so. My whole entire life is just one
big joke.
Yeah. It doesn't, you know, I don't mean it. It's just, how else are you supposed to deal with
That's how you deal with life.
Talk about the bike the other day.
Oh, the bike.
Yeah, that's right. There was a whole story about bike lesson.
I did not see it. I only heard about it, so I was not a witness to the bike.
Explain what the bike is, how you got the bike, and what happened to the bike.
The bike is an electric bike from the Jewel Vert company.
No, you can't say that.
Why? Oh, we can't say brand names. It's an electric bike from blah, 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 and blah, 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 sent it to me free because I wrote a very complimentary article. And they said, hey, we're not offended by your article. Here, have a free e-bike.
Except for the 9/11 stuff. That might have.
And I said, cool.
Oh, my God.
And then the bike has been ridden really hard, but apparently the other day or night, Michael Bordner was riding it and it broke right in half. And you could even film that bicycle and see the whole breaking in half. It's very dramatic. So, yeah. We shall have to email the blah, blah, blah company.
Oh. Are you waiting for my 2 cents?
You know what could be included in the opening or ending credits of Two Morons on the Porch? You could do a close-up of the wind chime with one of the morons just kind of making the noise and saying, hey, why does this thing make this noise?
Or you could just use whatever you just did right there.
This. Hey.
Oh, no, the whole thing.
Instead of the actual touching the wind chime. Yeah, you could.
Because that was more moronic
too.
than... I see what you were getting at, but what you were saying was stupider
moronic.
than...
You could use that, but
so I think
it might have been too moronic for even the most moronic of shows.
And you know I'm just messing.
You don't want to get
you
don't
know
want to
that.
get too moronic, or what would happen? It might give you, like, I don't know what.
These days,
death threats. If you're too moronic, you might get death threats.
yeah, they don't like it when you say stuff.
People hate moronic.
Yeah, yeah. Like I've joked about it a bunch of times. You know, about which is it's not funny. But how the hell are you supposed to deal with it? And I say this as a joke, but you know, my dad's barely out of the furnace, and they're already spending his money.
No.
And like it's a joke,
But yet it's not. It's a sad, sad joke.
but that's how you.
That's how you deal with life. You.
I hope so.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad's dead. I'm an orphan.
Life is sad and funny, all at once.
We got 2 minutes here, then I gotta wrap up.
Okay, so
Why is there a time constraint on our moronacy? Is that a word?
no, but you can make it one.
I think so.
It's like idiocracy.
This guy knows.
Moronacy.
Hey. I love your beard.
You look like Ernest Hemingway. He's like, I gotta go respond to that comment.
Hey, what's up, man?
You do look like Ernest Hemingway.
My wife. And I'm in the 80s,
Okay.
so it's got a ways to go yet.
You have a ways to go yet.
You go from the 80s to the 90s, and then from the 90s to the 100.
Not if you're Queen Elizabeth, you don't.
Boo.
I know, right?
I'm Michael.
Leon Persky,
Leon, what's up, man?
the street going up, 2 blocks up.
Okay.
The first house up there, that's my son,
Okay.
Jack Persky.
Cool. I'm
How long-
Linda. That's Dylan.
Yeah, well,
How long you been here?
Jack moved my wife and I and number 3 son in back in November.
Oh, so you didn't grow up here or anything? Okay. Where are you from then?
Originally,
Yeah.
Reading.
Okay. Sorry.
Close.
Me too. Sorry to hear that.
My earliest days were in Philadelphia.
North, south.
Girard College.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
My mother was having difficulty with working,
Okay.
and so she got me entered into Girard College. And that was like back in 3. And I was at Girard for 7 years. And then I decided to get the hell out of there. The Air Force grabbed me.
Oh, so you were a student there for 7 years. What was your major?
Well, in that particular thing, you don't have a major.
Okay.
They have a major that you get every day.
Oh,
one
interesting.
after the other. It's an excellent school, but the primary thing has to do with what you can or can't carry with you.
Hmm.
The father, he couldn't be counted. And, of course, I wasn't there because he was over in Jersey.
Oh,
And he and my mother lived in Camden.
okay.
So she basically was in Camden, and then she had me entered into Girard College. And I was there for just shy of 6 years. And when I left there, it didn't take me very long. I was in the Air Force.
Oh, were you drafted into?
No, I just volunteered
Okay.
and
Did you go?
got taken, no problems.
What year was that?
And I don't remember.
Okay.
But when I got drafted, I was 17 years old.
Wow.
And the first area that I went to school in when I got drafted was out in Arizona. They had a separate school out there at the upper end of that town area. So I went through the basics there, then got transferred to Philadelphia, then got transferred again. I went to about 5 different places before they decided to send me overseas.
Where'd you go?
Initially, the first shot going in there was the big town that came down.
The big town that came down?
One of the important ones.
Okay.
Quezon.
We got shifted around to about 6 different places.
Wow.
And I spent most of my time over in Israel.
Wow.
And that was a fun place to be.
Was it?
Because there was this constant argument between the gang from Israel
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of the world.
Yeah.
It was all right. I only worked there for 7 sections, and then they shipped me up to England. And the next thing you know, I was up in the top of Reading.
Where's the top of Reading? On the pagoda.
The pagoda.
Yeah.
Up at the pagoda,
Yeah.
I was there for a while, and then I got sent out to the middle of, the new side. And I was out in the middle of this building that was north of the United States. You know, it's the whole Canadian world.
Mm-hmm.
And I did work in Canada. I went to, I forget now whether it was 3 or 4 bases out there that I was acting with the United States, but I was at the Canadian bases to keep them from doing something stupid. So it was a fun place to be.
Yeah.
And it didn't take me very long.
Was it Ottawa?
It was up further north.
Further, okay.
A little bit further west, a little further north.
Gotcha.
And when I got back from that, right in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked in Philly for the rest of,
You mechanic?
yeah.
Thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, I did mechanic work, I did all sorts of work. And there for a while they had me back up in the north end of the United States, up there in the corner. They had me back there for a couple of things. And then I finally was there long enough that I could go home. So where I was working up in that area, it was simple. Trains were running across there all the time. You got on a train and then you went through New York.
Yeah, yeah.
You got on the next train and that put you over into Pennsylvania. So it was a nice way of going. And
Simpler time.
Yeah, that took me back
Yeah.
to Reading.
Mm.
And then I was in and out of Reading for most of my life.
You want to come
I
through?
get phone calls that
I can Goodness.
They needed me down in Florida because they were building something and they needed my advice because of what I had worked on when I was in the military.
Yeah, previous experience, yeah.
I'd get those messages and get in the car and go down Florida, down the Carolinas, you name it, I was there. It was really comical when I would get all the way out to the West Coast and have to go into somebody's workshop and fix something that they screwed up. And that was the whole big deal. So I did a significant amount of wandering around the country.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there was the wife and then there were 4 kids.
Yeah, 4.
4. Running around half the time, my wife had to play both sides of the fence, but she did it in Reading. And she worked in one of the hospitals in Reading. And it was a convenient thing because she was living at her grandfather's house. So it was 2 blocks from the house to where you had to cut back to get to the church. And next door to the church was where you ended up going. She would walk away. And there were times when she would go to work 9 o'clock at night and work until 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, hospital work, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she did a lot of that. And by the time I was running all over the country, some of my kids had gotten to be independent. And one of them moved up here. He's the one that decided that my wife and I and the number 3 son, he was Down syndrome. He's the one that decided that we should come up here. So it had gotten to the point where my wife was in her 90s. And I was in my 80s, beginning in my 80s, so it was a question mark what to do. But because of the evidence that we knew, we came up here.
You get to, at least you get to be with your family and...
Well, yeah, he's got problems because he works for the railroad. So he lives here, but he works over in Harrisburg.
It's a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been doing that for about the last 30 years.
Oh.
And he's been working over in Hamburg. And right now, they got a problem with it. Now, they have him coming to work at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And he ends up working until midnight or longer, and then he drives home.
It's a long
He
day.
gets back into the house shortly before the break of morning. So he's got weird times.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a car, a good one. And he drives it. Just one of those things.
Yeah.
He did, it's almost 30 years that he was working on the road.
Wow.
when I worked on the railroad, I wasn't getting that much time, but I was having a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
I was earning a recent amount of money. And just, my wife had a lot of problems with the way I was working. But then I had a lot of problems with the way she was working when she was working at the hospital.
Yeah, you guys were probably on different schedules and yeah.
And that was all because of her father, who was like 1,000,000 years old. His wife had died quite a while before that. And this was when we got back to the Reading area. That instead of living in the house that I had originally owned down there, we moved into Grandpa's house. So, the other home got sold. I made nice bucks on it.
That's the situation we're in right now.
Yeah, so, he was still working part-time. Because he was in his 80s when we moved back. And then he died just before he turned 100.
Wow. He had a long life.
Yeah. Well, his wife had died several years back.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Sorry. I'll be right back.
What I did on this trip was...
Oh my God, this guy boring as fuck. Oh
track
boy, did we find the boring person forever.
street, and I took that out, and you go 4 blocks, and then you come over this way. Now, usually when I do that, I end up here.
Okay.
But today I decided no, I'm not home.
Okay.
So when I got done out there, I came straight in here.
Okay.
But normally, instead of bottles and whatever, nothing else to do. Well, on the end of November, I will be 89.
Oh, wow. You're doing really well.
My wife should be in the 90s then.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna
Well,
wander
thanks
back to the
thanks
house.
for stopping to
yeah.
chat.
I made one trip down this street a long time ago when I first got here. Most of the time when I'm coming down this way, I'm over on the tracks over there.
Gotcha.
I rarely come over this way, even though I'm going to end up down at the bottom and then up the street.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of,
Well, very nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for your service.
no service. I'm just working.
Well, weren't you in the military?
Well, yeah,
That was service.
I had a lot of service time.
Yeah.
But it was back in the days when it was easy to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of the times you had to be careful that you didn't get killed.
I know.
But other than that, it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. Have a
All
fun
right,
day.
Have a good one. I'll see you.
You too. Bye-bye.
I do come across here once in a while, but not very often.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey, there's a step there.
Sometimes I come out and it hurts.
Ah, okay.
So is it just me, or should we change the show to Three Morons? Did you get that? You missed it. That was the best joke
That
of the
was
whole
a good
thing.
joke.
Did you hear it? I said, should we change the show down to Three Morons?
Two fit better on a t-shirt though, right? So
I just had to say that because I watched this. It was a Norm Macdonald bit. He went on and on about how he met an older gentleman, and when you meet an older gentleman, you think you're going to hear some
stories.
But that was nothing. I kept waiting to you got some. He said he worked on the railroads.
I know.
He was in
I was waiting for.
Is there gonna be it was just then we moved to here. And
yeah, I
then we
thought
moved
there was
to
going to be
there.
some dramatic military action.
Where's the? I want to hear the train hopping
punchline?
story, or my buddies were pinned down or something. Something.
I know.
Not just my wife moved to.
He was lonely. He wanted to talk.
Well, yeah.
Did you see
Probably
that?
made his
Did you
day.
see the growth on his belly?
Yeah, I think he had a colostomy.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah. Good analysis, Dr. Bordner.
Bordner MD.
Yeah, Bordner MD. Bordner MD's like, pull up your shirt. Let me check that out.
Oh, you don't think I know how to change a colostomy?
You know how?
Yeah.
You've done it for who? Who? Where? Why have
My
you?
brother. Especially when we're
just as it gets gross and interesting. Your brother?
We talk about colostomies.
Your brother had one of those, and you had to change it. Really?
A few times.
Really? I've never seen one or changed one.
Oh, you never seen someone's intestines sticking out of their stomach?
No way.
With a bag?
Why did he have that? I want to hear
his
about
insides
this.
exploded.
They did.
Yeah.
Aw, poor guy.
Yeah, he almost died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's sad.
Yeah, he almost died.
Well, you were a nice brother to do that for him.
I guess.
It's kind of gross. But it just got so interesting.
The colostomy thing is interesting?
Well,
I don't think it's interesting.
I mean, I never.
It was horrible.
Well, yeah, it's horrible.
And he almost died.
Ew. That's gross.
Almost like 9/11. It was like
Oh my word.
my brother and then
9/11.
9/11. They were
John Lennon. It all connects. JFK. Like that
It's all
Billy Joel song where he rattles off, we didn't start the fire, and then he's like rattling off all the bad stuff real fast. You know that song?
Berlin.
Yeah,
Beelin.
something like that.
Yeah,
So, two morons talking on the porch. Yay!
I think it went well.
And a man stopped to talk.
I think it was exactly what the title describes.
It was
Yes.
very accurate
Yes.
what it was going to be.
We, if anything, we were accurate.
We were.
Because I'm a moron.
And I'm a
and
moron.
I'm on a porch.
And I'm on a porch.
Bye.
That's a good ending. Dylan, when the man first came up, were you a little scared that he was angry? When he very first turned around? Okay.
Did anybody else notice the stains on his shirt?
Yeah, I saw.
Not that means anything.
No.
Wondered.
It's just a question you ask when you're a moron on a porch.
Yes. And like, now I'm going to make a joke about it.
I
He
thought
had the most bizarre places for stains.
I didn't notice
They were
them.
like in the armpits or like they were just
They're just like
yeah,
splotch.
like a cow, like a white cow with black spots. They're just wherever, just random.
That's utterly ridiculous. Don't milk it for all it's worth. Be better than that.
You just missed all that. This crazy lady over here.
No, I thought maybe I was the
How
only
many
one.
cow jokes do you have? Oh my God, she just Jim Gaffigan and you missed it.
Move over, Dylan. The cow jokes are coming.
Yo, you just missed all the ones she just had.
They're utterly ridiculous. So